Alright, well I almost tried to make this video entirely based off the assignment, technology to insert a photo into a document, course objective 2. A little 5-point assignment that I'm pretty sure wasn't meant to receive a second thought, but unfortunately computer to brain uploading or vice versa hasn't progressed that far. That said, this video is going to be about AI, the closest thing to a human brain that computers can replicate. Inspired by the assignment interactive artificial intelligence video, which covered the topic of AI, of course, I looked into recent improvements in the field and discovered GPT-3. Generative pre-training, number 3, developed by the Elon Musk-backed company OpenAI from San Francisco, can generate entire songs, stories, essays, trivia answers, design simple software applications, and apparently even offer breakfast burrito recipes, according to CNBC, all on its own. According to the blog post by AI researcher and reporter Aram Sabeti, all you have to do is write a prompt and it'll add text that things would plausibly follow. I've gotten it to write songs, stories, press releases, guitar tabs, interviews, essays, technical manuals. It's hilarious and frightening. I feel like I've seen the future. So, like he's saying, it does this by analyzing a bunch of text across the internet and learning what letters and words tend to go more together, than others. The crazy thing is OpenAI actually chose not to release its predecessor, GPT-2, because they were concerned it could be used in dangerous ways like producing fake news and the like all across the internet. And GPT-3 is 100 times larger and more competent. So, while number 2 had 1.5 billion training parameters, 3 has closer to 175. While there is, of course, concern over this replacing software and website writing careers by becoming indistinguishable from human work, it's definitely not there yet. By picking up text over the internet, it's going to find the good, the bad, and the ugly. A lot of the tweets and essays that it ended up filling out ended up being extremely racist or sexist, but it is still a work in progress, and I still think that what it has done is very exciting. It just needs a few more filters, maybe a few more learning parameters. It also produces some very interesting philosophical conversations that are pretty entertaining to read through. But how do we deal with an AI's lack of common sense? Well, David Cox, director of the MIT IBM Watson AI lab in Cambridge, Massachusetts, that's the Watson AI that beat the top 2 players on the TV show Jeopardy, believes that neurosymbolic AI is the solution we're looking for. The neuro part of the neurosymbolic AI title refers to the deep learning neural networks as referred to in the assignment Design, Build, Predictive Analytics model. So basically what it does there is it looks at 1,000 pictures of a dog and then says, oh hey, I'm seeing some patterns here, so this is a dog. The symbolic part of the name refers to the first real big approach to AI that we ever really took, which is like Johnny is a boy is a human, humans have 2 hands, hands have 5 fingers, so how many fingers does Johnny have? 10. So the idea of a neurosymbolic AI is bringing these approaches together to combine learning and logic. Neural networks will help to make symbolic AI systems smarter by breaking the world down into symbols rather than, relying on human programmers to do it for them. And by using the common sense that symbolic reasoning could provide, the computer could figure out what a dog is in half the time. Because it's, dogs have floppy ears and long snouts. This image has floppy ears and a long snout. So, anyway, between God-defining internet essay writing AIs and research into neurosymbolic AI, I think that there's going to be a lot more growth on the artificial intelligence front in the next 5 years or so.